left, right? Yeah, like so your voice is very very. Can you speak a little loud?
Yeah, I said yes, I left yesterday.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you now. So how many participants we have? Yeah, Josna was absent yesterday, I think.
Yes, Srikanth.
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay. So you have a recordings, then you can go with that recording, then you will get some clarity on it.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
So now, so Mandip, can you guess the output for this example? Yesterday, yesterday Indira he guessed the correct output. Can you try, Mandip and Josna both?
For this one?
Yeah, for this one.
For this
So which I'm sharing, right? Sure. If it's wrong, also you can just tell me. Then I can understand so how much you are getting. So based on that, I will the change of mode of teaching. Are you trying?
yeah, the answer will be 200.
Okay. There are two outputs, right? See here.
Mm, mm. Yeah, so for info, it will be returning 10 plus 20, and for multiplication, we'll be returning 200.
Okay, fine. Let me run. We'll see what is the output.
Yeah, 30 and 200.
Yeah. Okay. Till now, do you have any doubts? You are not getting these things. That kind of any questions do you have?
No, fine.
Okay. So are you able to understand the flow of execution? So this is the main class actually. Okay. So let me tell you the flow. Okay. The execution will start here. So this is our contract, the first contract, right? This is the abstract class. Okay. We have taken the reference of this contract. Okay. We are implementing this contract. Okay. Irrespective of how many classes, with the help of how many classes you are implementing that contract, that is up to the developer. Okay. So if we having like hundreds of methods, right? So hundreds of methods, we cannot guarantee, right? So sometimes what happens in the project, few of the doubts will clarified by the client, and some of the doubts we have to wait for their responses. Okay, so if we wait means we are consuming the a lot of time of the client. Okay, so that will increase the billing cycle of the developer. Okay, so client what he says, so whatever we have the clear picture of the requirement, just implement first of all. Okay, so here we have a full clarity on this. info about the addition. Okay, full clarity. So whatever we have in the full clarity, so we are implementing with the help of, okay, one class we have taken, right? So this is the we have full clarity on the single method, right? Here, info about addition. But if we talk about the full clarity on the entire contract, okay, so do we have entire contract? We don't have any idea on it, okay? No idea about multiplication. Okay, so what we can say, this method, this is like we have a partial clarification on the main contract. Okay, like a partial means like a 50% we have understanding and 50% we don't have. Okay, here in this scenario, so what we are doing, we are going we are moving further with the partial implementation. Okay, we are implementing in this class, we are partially implementing, right? Only we are implementing info about the addition. Just we are implemented the addition in my class 1. Okay, this is called a partial implementation of the contract. Okay, now so we have a partial implementation, so we have partially implemented. Okay, whatever we don't have a idea, we are like a carry forwarding to the next release. This is the release 1. In the first release we have implemented this one, and these features we have released in release 1. So now we got to know the implementation for the multiplication from the client. Then we have took one more class called my class 2, and we implemented the whatever we have done previously, right? So we have left with the this contract, right? So that we fulfilled with the my class 2. Okay, see, in abstract class we have a opportunity to do the implementation in a partial way. Okay, half of the way we can implement the contract. Okay, if we talk about the interface, right, in interface won't provide that kind of opportunities. Okay, here is my interface. Okay, so where we implemented this one, here is the implementation. So in interface, what we have done, so in the same way what I have done in the abstract class, if I want to do the same thing here, this won't allow. See, I commented this line, this won't allow this contract. This is the strictly contract. If client said you have to implement this too and you have fully clarity, you must implement the both the methods. Okay, one multiplication with the 2 argument and another multiplication with the 3 arguments. Otherwise this contract will give the error. The same way it is like repeatedly says you have to implement the multiplication with the 3 arguments. So until and unless you won't implement this, so you will get a error repeatedly. Okay, so can you tell me the difference between, so this contract which we have used the interface, and one more contract we have like the abstract class contract. So can you tell me the difference if you understood something Yeah, Mandeep, Josna, Indira.
Yeah.
Did you get any difference between like so interface is a contract and abstract class is also contract, right?
Yeah, but abstract class can have a body where interface cannot, right? They can
Mhm.
have a normal classes inside of them, but interface cannot have normal class inside of it.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
And the interface, everything in interface is automatically abstract.
Yeah, correct. So
Yeah.
one more difference is there. So when you will select abstract class contract and when you will go with the interface based contract. So did you understand that concept?
No, that part I'm very confused on. I don't know when we use interface and when we use abstract in a way, like which is the right
See,
way to use it.
I'm again, I will explain to you. Okay, so here, this is the contract, and we have in interface also, we have the same contract. So for this, what I will do, I will make same methods in both the classes. Okay, let me change same method like so whatever methods we have in abstract class, let me put same methods in this as well. Then you will get a full clarity. See now, these both the classes are the same. Okay. Here see, you can just look at these three classes. So this is my contract. Okay. So what I have what is my requirement is client told me to implement these two methods. Okay. But client uh, are not given any clarity or any the complete information about the multiplication. Okay, he given me only about the addition only, he given the all the information. Okay, so what you will do, so you will how you will implement any code with requirement or without requirement. If you have full knowledge provided, then only you can able to implement, right, that method or that functionality or that feature, right or wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, right. So client uh, have provided only 50% of clarity on, no, not 50%, 50% clarity on the entire contract. If we divide it into a method wise, okay, he doesn't given, he did not given any clarity on multiplication. Okay, but he told everything about the addition, how we will do the addition. Okay, now here, so do you have a complete understanding on main sorry the on contract? No? Yeah, Mandeep, Indira, Josna.
Sorry, can
So
you repeat that? Sorry,
yeah,
didn't hear
okay.
you.
So I have given the requirement to you. So what
Mhm.
I said, you have to implement one calculator. Okay. Let me take a real time examples. Okay. So I'm the client and you are the developer. Okay. Okay. And you don't know about how to calculate anything. Okay. You have zero knowledge on the calculation part. Okay. Okay, right. Just give me a like a please a response.
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
Okay. So we need to implement the calculator. Okay. I'm the client and you are the developer. So you don't have any knowledge on the calculation part and the calculator. So what I said to you, just implement the calculator, and calculator must having two operations. One is the addition operation and one is the multiplication operation. Okay, this is the contract I have given. Means contract means the requirement. Okay, so you have started with this one. Okay, Srikant told me the contract he required to develop the calculator. So what you have done, you have created one abstract class. Okay, and within that you have taken the two operations, one is multiplication, one is addition. But what I said, I don't have a much budget for now. You just implement addition. Okay, you have to implement the only the operation of addition only. So so what you have done, you have taken the abstract class. Okay, because you are not sure, right? So which one you have to implement or which one not. Okay, client have a confusions, so that's why you have taken the abstract. If I say you have to implement multiplication and addition, I am giving like when I give two numbers, it should be a multiplication like a 2 into 2 4 and 2 plus 2 is a 4 again. Okay, in that way. So when client will give a partial implementation kind of things, then you should go with the abstract class. So in that way, what will happen? So you can do implementation release by release. Okay, in first release, you have done the addition and you are keeping the same contract in your code. And second release, you are implementing the multiplication. In that way, if this kind of requirement comes to you, then you always go with the abstract class contract. So whenever you will get a full clarity on the implementation part for entire contract, then you must go with the interface. So that is the difference between the abstract class contract and interface contract. Any doubt?
No, no doubt.
Okay, what about you, Mandeep and Indira?
Yeah, that was me. No doubt.
Okay, what about Josna?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it right?
So it means abstract class is nothing but a partial implementation, the partial
Yes.
requirements that we can implement. Am I right?
Yes. It will allow us to do a partial implementation, but interface won't allow to us to do the partial implementation. Whether
Okay.
you know or not, you have to implement this one. At least with the dummy data also, you have to implement, but you have to implement. So
Mhm.
that interface says,
Okay.
yeah,
Got it.
interface, when we implement interface, so we don't have any chance to skip that implementation. But in abstract, we can carry forward to the next release. Like in the
Mhm.
same way I have done, right? In the release one, I have like implemented addition only. In the second
Mhm.
release, I have implemented the multiplication with the same contract only. So this contract I'm extending, right?
Mhm.
Extending means what? We are prolonging, right? So like in the same track, just we are extending it,
Making child.
right? Hello?
Yes, Shrikant. Yep.
Yeah, fine, right? You are clear with the abstract and interface, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, fine. Now, so do you have any idea on like if else statements, loopings of things like a do while for loop? So do you have an idea on that?
Yes.
And what about you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
A do while loop, if else, everything, right?
Conditional statements. Yep.
Yeah, conditional statements.
Mhm.
Okay. So are you aware about the constructors as well, right? Constructors, modifiers, and do you have an idea on encapsulation things?
No.
No.
Could you please
Okay.
elaborate on
Yeah,
encapsulation?
sure. Let's see on the encapsulation part. You know the variables and all, right? How to declare a variables and all.
Mhm.
So let me create one class. Okay. So I have created one class. So this is the normal class. Okay. Okay. Let me write some, let me declare some variables here in, okay, int number, string name, string address, or let's city. Okay, you are aware about this is the a normal class, right? Do you know the scopes for the variables, methods, and all? Do you have any idea on that?
I don't know.
I have heard of it, but I do not know.
So do you know about this public, private, protected, when we should use public, when we should use private, when we should use protected, when we should not use these three? Do you have any idea on that?
No.
No, right? So let's start with those things first, because if I start this is encapsulation, right? Then you won't understand this one. Let's first of all we'll discuss about scopes. Okay. Okay. See, we have a 4 types of scopes. Okay. Private, public, protected, and default. Okay. You know about the public, right? Public means we can access any class from anywhere. Okay. That is mean by a public. So we have a main class. Okay. So if JVM wants to run this main method, okay, it should be visible to the JVM, right? This main class. Okay. If I remove the public, okay, so this class like this class cannot be accessible from the outside. Okay, see, I will give the demo for this. So actually that is a default. It will be accessible within a 2 packages. I've created a 3 separate packages, package A, package B, package C. And within that, I have created 3 classes called, let me rename this class A. Okay. We have a 3 different packages, 3 different classes. Okay. Now, every class is a public. Okay. Let me remove, and every class having one method okay, this is C class. This is B method, B class, B method. Okay, let me make it clear. B class, B method, C class, C method. So let me create one more main package. Okay, this is the public class main. So we didn't define any scope. We didn't define any scope. There is no scope. Okay. Now I wanted to access C class C method from main. Is that possible? Can you tell me? Hello.
Maybe not because the other class is not public.
Yeah. Okay. Now C class is not accessible, and the same B class is not accessible. A class is not accessible. Okay, let me write C. So what is saying? It cannot be resolved type because we are unable to find this A method. Okay, let's try with com dot A dot A. So even if you are writing with the full qualified name, also it's unable to access it. But we have A class present in our project. Okay, so we have minimized the scope of A. Okay, we minimized the scope of B. We minimized the scope of C only. C. Okay. Now main is the public class. Let me, what I will do, I will change to public. Now class A is accessible now, right? Now see new A. See, I can able to create A class object. Now I can able to print. We have A method, right? Okay, let me make it non-static. Non-static. Okay. Now we have did I define A method or not? No, sorry. So here is the A. This is the A class. This is the A method. Okay. Now I'm calling a method. This word or what? Okay. No need to write all this. Okay. Just call the a method. Okay. Then what is the output now? Can you tell me? What is the output for this? It will call a method, right? From the a class. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
and it print whatever is in the A class.
Yeah. This is a class, a method. Okay. Now, in the same way, what I will do, now can you tell me how can I call this B method? How can I call this B method from like not doing any changes within a B class, but I wanted to access it from a class or in the main class? Is there any possibility to access?
We can use inheritance, extend.
Yes, correct. Okay, let's do the, what we'll do, we will extends B. B also, it's not possible, it's not giving. Okay, because it is by default scope is there. Okay, so we cannot use this as well. Okay,
Mm.
is there any other possibility? No, right? Now, so we have one more possibility is there. We just need to change the scope of this one. So we should not use public. Okay, we have one more modifier, right? So that is protected. Sorry, it's not happening here. So we have to take this one. We have to go with the method levels. Okay, we should use the method level only. The class level is not accepting. Let's make this public as well. So first of all, we'll go with the method by method, then we'll go with the class level. Let's remove this. Okay. So as well. Okay, now we can access this A method. Just forget about the access for classes. Just we will go with the method level, then we'll come to the class level. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm accessing A class, A method. Okay, all the classes now I made it public. Okay. I made all the classes are public. Now I'm going to the method level first of all. Okay. Now the A method is accessible because it is a public. Okay. Now we'll try to access a B class B method. Okay. Now new B dot B. So B is not accessible. Okay. Now I'm creating C class Okay. C class C method is not accessible. B class B method is not accessible. Just you said, right? Okay, we need to extend. Okay, so we are going to do the same. Okay, without creating a B class object. So we are going to extend okay. Now we have to use a reference. What's not allowing? Now let's make protected actually. In inheritance, it works with the protected only, not with the default. Still saying it has to make public. Sorry, we are applying a reverse thing. It works with the reverse. If I remove this one, if I make it protected, this one, okay. The protected things will work within a package only. So outside of package, we cannot access actually. Say this is actually interview tricky question actually. The mainly used it in most of the interviews. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I have created a B class object and I'm accessing a B class B method and A class A method. Okay, if you go to the B class method, right? So in B class, we are extending A class. Okay, and within A class, we have a only protected method. Okay, we don't have a public method. Okay, so protected method, okay, protected method can be accessible only when only within a package, within same package. Okay, there is a there are the two rules for the protected method. So if someone asks you how can we access a protected method and where can we access, okay, in the two ways we can access. So wherever the protected method is present, so that class we have to extend. So that is the rule number one. And the second rule is, so that class must be in the same package. So private methods we can accessible within the same class. and public methods you can access from anywhere, and protected method within a package and and uh, and with inheritance. So there must be a relation between the two classes. Relation between two classes. Okay, and there will be a default this is only accessible within a package okay these are the definition for the scopes. These are all the scopes. Okay, and this is the same applicable for variables as well. Variables and methods. Methods already we are seeing. See, class A protected method we are accessing within a package. Okay, within a package we are accessing. At the same time, there is a relation between B class and A class. Okay, so there are two possibilities are there. So one is it should be a within a package, or there must be a inheritance relation. Then only we can access a methods of that class. Okay, so did you get this point? Mandeep, Josna, and Indira.
Yes, Srikant.
What
Yep.
about others? Okay, now I will make it one. I will create one private method. See, let me create one private A method. Okay, A class private A. Okay, now I will make it private. Okay, now I wanted to access this. So what our Java rule says, private method only accessible within a class. We cannot access from anywhere. Okay, now what I will try to do, I will create a object and try to access that. So this is not accessible. To the same method, right? Let me copy, go back and call. So this is not accessible. Okay. So even B is extending A, right? It means A class, all the method must be available for the B class. Okay. So let me try with the B class because there is a inheritance relationship with between the A and B class. Okay. Now I created a B class object. Now I'm calling B method. Now I'm calling B dot A method as well. Okay. Now I will try with the private method. Let me try to access this one. It won't be accessible. Even if there is a inheritance relation, we cannot access private method outside the class also, within a package as well, or within the project as well. We cannot access from anywhere. Only we can access within a class only. Within a class itself, we can access the private methods. Okay, let me write here main method. Or let me just call a private method. So I'm calling a private method within a class. Okay, within a class A only I'm calling from A method. See, from A method, I'm calling a private A method. Now I'm going to the main method. Now already we are calling this A method, right? Let me execute this. See the output. See, this is B class B method, and this is A class A method, and inside the this class, this method A, we are calling a private A. So this is printing this one. So if I want to call any private method, that is only can possible with the we can call with the only within a method only. So we cannot accessible outside the A class, but we can accessible a private method with the help of a protected method or with the help of public methods. We can access this private method of any class. Are you getting my point? If I add here
Yes.
public void public method, see this is the public. Again I'm calling a private method. See, there are ways to call a private method. Okay, with the help of protected method or public method, we can access from outside the class A. Okay, So how many ways we can access a private method? Yeah, Mandeep, Jyotsna, Indira.
3 ways. You can
Come again. Hello.
we can use it within the class, outside of the
So you just, I will ask one question. So can we access a private method from outside the class directly? Directly? No, right?
No.
Okay. Okay. So indirectly, how many ways we can access a private method?
With the help of protected.
Mhm. So with the help of protected means, again, there is a one more condition added, right? So what is that? If you want to take help for protected method, then you have to follow one condition, right? So what was that? There must be an inheritance relation. Are you remembering that?
Yeah.
Right? So if there is no relation between those classes, then you can't access. Okay. So there is a relation between A class and B class. So we are extending a B class from the A class. So that's why we are able to access like that protected method. With the protected method, we are accessing the private method. So public method, no worries. You can access from anywhere within the project. Okay, again, the protected method can be accessible within a package. Okay, that is one more condition we have. So what I will do, I will share this code, just do some practice on this. Then you will you will get a lot of doubts, then come up with that doubts, then we can discuss on those.
Where can I get the recordings for this? Just in case I have to go back and check.
Recording, I will ask to Priya to share the same,
Thank you.
because this is very a tricky topic in Java actually. So sometimes you will get like a confused. Okay, so practice is required. Okay, so practice, when we practice, then we will get clarity on it. Okay, I will share the code right away in WhatsApp group. You are there, right, in the group?
Mhm.
Yeah, let me
I
share.
don't think I'm in the group, no.
No, so are you in touch with some people?
Yes.
Who is that name? I'm not remembering his name. Yeah, we have Priyansh, right? Priyansh, we have.
I
We
will
have
share the
Sheikh Siraj Ahmad, we have Priya Yadav is there. Okay. So I'm right away sharing. Just do practice, because this is a very tricky concept. So if you don't do practice, if you delay it, again you will forget everything. Okay.
Sure, Srikant.
Yeah. Let me. I'm copying. I'm sharing it right away. Then we'll continue tomorrow. Yeah, I will take some more examples on it. Then you will get a clear idea on it. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
so much, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Srikant.
Yeah.